Greetings, comic book fans, and welcome! BrainScan, your weekly live stream event. It's so good, it's almost criminal. Join me and your brainiacs in crime as we take a sneak peek at the latest and greatest releases at Green Brain Comics. Whether you're a seasoned superhero enthusiast or a die-hard indie fan, we've got something that'll make your heart race faster than a speeding bullet. So grab a seat, put on your favorite cape, and get ready to feed your brain on BrainScan.
Woo!
All right.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of BrainScan, where here at Green Brain Comics, we will scan our shelves and show you all the new books hitting the Rex this week, Wednesday, March 12th, 2025. Woo!
Woo!
That's right. We got all kinds of cool comics to show you, and it's still sunny out, which is amazing.
Look at.
Happy Daylight Savings Week, everybody. We're all adjusting to the new time, but we're all adjusting to the beautiful weather we've been having. So, mwah. Chef's kiss on the beautiful weather. All right.
That's right. Springtime in Dearborn.
So exciting. I am Katie, your host, and we have Monty on the live chat. Right now we are live, so chime in. Let us know what you're excited about this week in comics. And of course, if there's anything you would like set aside, just let us know in the live chat, and we will do our best to pull those books for you at the end of the episode. We have Cameraman Dan.
Howdy, folks.
Piping in with the fact checking.
And then calling out to the crowd for a fortified fact check.
Feel free to fact check our fact checker. In fact, correct me in the comments. I welcome it.
In fact.
Please. Oh my God. All right. Without any further ado, let's get ready to look at some new comics.
All right.
Woo!
We got something in the front this week.
We do. Wonderful. We have a graphic novel in our middle grade section called Shred or Die. Shred or Dead, which is a play on Skate or Die, which looks like it's about skateboarding. Hooray! Skateboarding comics for kids. That's awesome.
That's created by cartoonist D. Bradford Gambles for Top Shelf IDW Publishing.
Nice. And then, of course, we did receive all of the great things that we did not get last week for the shelf, but they are here now if you were looking for that adorable Lilo and Stitch graphic novel.
Or
Wonderful.
adorable.
A doorbell. Nothing in the regular manga section this week, so we are circling over here. Are we just going to jump right into graphic novels?
We got one in the mature manga.
Oh, sure, I can hit that one. We got The Drifters Omnibus Volume 1, which in the omnibus format usually reprints 1, 2, or 2 or 3. Oh, it doesn't say. Usually it says. Of the original volume format, all into one big, a chunky boy.
That's a big old
Looks like 3.
volume of classic Dark Horse translated manga.
Yes, wonderful. Over here
Yeah.
in our mature manga section. All right, and now we're going to check out and see what's new in graphic novels. Monty, would you like to show our brainiacs the new graphic novels this week?
Yes, I'd love to.
Wonderful.
Yay! Thank you, Kitty.
You're welcome.
All right, we got a lot of good stuff in our original graphic novels section.
All
Let's
right.
take a look. First up, we have Baby Blue by Bim Erickson. It's about a character surviving in a fascist near-future society where they're policing mental health, and they discovered the underground queer resistance. It's really pretty. So it's my pick of the week.
Whoa, all right.
Yeah.
Man, this cover is doing wild things to the video, and that moire in it.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Very cool production value. The art reminded me of classic old heavy metal stuff. Cool to see this on the shelf.
Very cool. And next, we have Beat It, Rufus by Noah Van Sciver.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you want me to talk about the No Man's Sky?
Yeah, Katie should talk about it.
All right. So another beautiful book by the super talented Noah Van Sciver. You may know his work from Maple Terrace as well as
Joseph Smith and
Joseph Smith.
something plates.
Right.
Golden plates.
But this is a really cool one-and-done graphic novel about an aged rock star who's looking for redemption after 20 years of failed attempts at being a rock star. And it goes down his historical path. It has this super cool foil logo cover and a leopard cloth binding, which is amazing. It's super fun. I LOL'd through the whole thing. It is a good time for anyone who followed rock bands, was into the rock scene, or just likes to laugh at old washed up rockers. A good time all around, and that's why it's my pick of the week. Woo!
All right.
Oh, there's just.
Ooh, yeah.
And we also have Fonte Bukowski somewhere over in our graphic novel fiction section, too.
Love it.
Yes. And next we have Holy Lacrimony by Michael DeForge. Yes, this book is about aliens who abduct the saddest human on Earth and make them sing a sad, sad song over and over, and then they join an alien abductee support group, and it's just ridiculous and, wonderful. So, very exciting.
Oh, yeah. An embarrassment of riches this week.
Love and Rockets, number 16.
Now, when I first saw this, I wasn't sure what was going on with the cover, but if you're a Los Bros Hernandez fan, you'll want to get the whole story in this particular issue. Very cool stuff, both Gilbert and Jaime bringing in pages.
Mm-hmm. And next, we will get Murderberg, a Fantagraphics Underground printed book.
Yeah, we got a box out from Diamond. Hopefully we'll receive it real soon. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And Tongues, Volume 1 by Anders Nilsson.
Oh man, this design is giving that moire effect on the screen too. Oh.
Vibe of the week.
Yeah. Just know, folks, you don't get this cool 3D effect in person.
No, you don't. Yeah, this book is incredible. It collects a lot of the first arc of these stories and mythological retellings of Prometheus and other characters and this kind of familiar yet distant world. Yeah, some good stuff.
Yes, indeed. And we also have a limited amount of signed tip-in book plates for you adventurous readers who are interested in Tongues from Anders Nilsson.
Yes. Yeah, very satisfying original graphic novel week. So that is what we have got.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got something over in
Romance.
Erotica. Let's talk about that.
Romance and Erotica. We have issue 19 of Snot Girl.
Good old Snot Girl's back with Brian Lee O'Malley and who's the artist again? My eyes.
Leslie Hung.
Leslie Hung, that's right.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Back again.
Oh, yeah. And then we have one book on our strips, our strip reprints shelf. It is the EC Archives Haunt of Fear, Volume 5.
Very cool cover. Reminds me of Bernie Wrightson, but I think it's maybe not even Jack Kamen, but it's cool. Classic EC horror.
I love all the colors on this cover. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You fit green into some shadow.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And
Anyway.
Mark Spears is making his whole career on it.
Yeah. Ready, Katie? I'll let Katie take it back from
All right.
here. There you go.
Thanks, Monty.
You're welcome.
All right. Ooh, do we get any special items?
We got a couple things to talk about.
All right.
We got this here leaflet that we haven't had in about 2 decades.
Hey, folks, who's old enough to remember Comic Shop News at Green Brain Comics? Me. So this used to be a newspaper print little weekly magazine that gave a checklist. I don't know if it still does.
It does,
It
yes.
does. Look at that. It gives a checklist of books coming out and news and reviews of the comic world today, and we're giving it another try. So pick up your Comic Shop News at Green Brain Comics.
That's right. And we also have an updated event schedule flyer on the counter. Make sure you're all hipped up to what we're doing on our 40th anniversary year.
Do you want to do our events right now or at the end still?
You can take it as a tip sheet. I'm just saying it's there. And it's a handout. People
Nice.
going to get it handed out.
Hex yeah. All right, now moving into our new periodical and trade paperback collection releases over here on this wall, starting in our horror section with Dark Pyramid #1.
This is a new cosmic horror book from Mad Cave, written by Paul Tobin with interior art, and this cover by P.J. Holden. Looks cool.
We also got volume 2 of Feral.
I think that collects 6 through 10 in a volume called Cat Lady.
Just notice the spot gloss on the eyes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That's
they are.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're glowing up.
Fleeks. We also get a hardcover edition of Jeff Lemire's Fish Flies,
That's all Jeff Lemire, folks. 100%.
writing and arting. We are expecting Lenore #2.
We'll get it for sure.
For sure. And this cool thing, we got the Chew Omnibus from John Layman and Rob Glory. This was super fun. I read this when it came out in single issues and really enjoyed it. It
Yeah,
is
this-
the Nomnibus edition.
It is, in fact. This is the whole thing. This is all of the regular issues with a few of the one-shots thrown in there for good measure.
Get a shot of that chunky boy.
Yeah, that's everything you need for Chew.
We also got a second print of The Hive #1
Hooray for second prints.
and a #2 of Mine is a Long, Lonesome Grave.
Ooh, I read this last night. Gritty.
Ooh, we also got this cool hardcover, Night People by Barry Gifford and Chris Condon.
Yeah, this is adapted from a novel by Barry Gifford, who is the screenwriter who has worked with David Lynch and who wrote one of the Wild at Heart.
Oh, right.
That's right.
Nice. And that's over here in our action, even though it's kind of like a continuation of horror. I was going to say Chew is on the borderline between crime and horror, but it actually is kind of on the borderline between crime and horror.
Yes, it is. And speaking of the borderline, James Holt is asking what was the issue of Something is Killing the Children. That is the #0 that came out a few months ago. Just so you knows. All right.
All right, that wraps up our action, crime, and horror shelf. And now let's see what's new over here in our fantasy. We have Babs, #6 of 6, wrapping up this miniseries.
From Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows.
We got a second print of Bug Wars #1.
Yeah, because it's green.
We have volume 4 of Conan the Barbarian trade paperback
From Titan and Jim Zub.
with a beautiful Jay Lee cover.
Yeah.
And that is it in our fantasy section. And now let's see what's new in sci-fi. Ooh, creepy alien. It's Alien Paradiso #4.
Guys going in for a little brain treat.
Duck and Cover trade paperback.
Collecting that 3-issue miniseries from Scott Snyder and Raphael Albuquerque.
Another big giant chunky boy. It's East of West Compendium edition.
This one's even bigger, folks.
Oh my
This
God.
is the entire East of West series in one volume by Jonathan Hickman and Nick Dragotta, the artist of the so very popular Absolute Batman. You could check out the 1 bajillion pages that he drew himself in this book.
I was just going to say, is it a challenge just to see how fat of a book they can make? And then, speaking of language, this was called a compendium, that one's called an omnibus, but they mean the same, essentially the same thing, in that it completes that whole chunk of that run there.
Yes.
Ooh, we got this really cool. This was almost my pick of the week. New hardcover from David Rubin, El Fuego, all David Rubin writing and arting.
And just like David Rubin's projects in the past, this is equally and superficially about science fiction as it is about the human condition.
Flash Gordon, #7.
Ooh, nice cover.
The Moon is following us, #7 of 10.
Yeah, Daniel Warren Johnson, Riley Rossmo.
Napalm Lullaby, number 9.
Beautiful cover from Bengal.
Ooh, from Rick Remender. Star Trek Lower Decks, number 5.
Continuing that series, adapting the animated series.
And that wraps up the sci-fi shelf.
Yeah.
Now let's see what's new in our indie superheroes.
Ooh, so much.
Starting with assorted crisis events.
This is a brand new creator-owned series from Dennis Camp, the relatively newish but very all of a sudden popular writer of The Ultimates. He's joined up by Eric Zawadzki for this very interesting kind of sci-fi, kind of action, kind of what the heck's going on here. Beautiful art, really cool concepts. I'm making it my pick of the week.
Woo!
All right.
Also new this week in indie superheroes, we have From the World of Minor Threats, Welcome to Twilight.
This brand new series is co-written by Matt Fraction with Michael Allred, Patton Oswalt, Jordan Bloom, and Laura Allred on color.
Nice. That's an all-star cast right there.
Yes, it is.
Gotcha Man, Only Earth, number 2 of 4.
Continuing that spin-off miniseries.
Geiger, number 12.
That is a brand new issue featuring the glowing woman. And behind that, we got a new printing of the glowing woman's first cameo appearance in issue 10, third print.
Nice.
We'll get that thing.
We're expecting Green Hornet Miss Fury number 3. But we have Jupiter's Legacy finale number 5.
It's the finale. This is it, folks. It's all there.
All right.
Mark Miller, Lee Carter.
We got volume 8 of Lady Mechanica, The Devil in the Lake.
Collecting that recent miniseries.
Redcoat number 10.
Featuring, what's her face with the gun?
Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley.
It says right here.
Yeah. You
All
got
right.
eyes.
Good old Annie Oakley. Another cool trade hardcover this week is the Santos Sisters, Volume 1 from Fantagraphics.
This collects a very low-level miniseries that was originally put out self-published, now is being published by Fantagraphics from Greg and Fake.
Mm-hmm. It's all done in a very Dan DeCarlo Archie style artwork on the inside. And it's kind of crazy.
Lots of tongue-in-cheek.
We'll see Space Ghost number 11 tomorrow.
Yeah.
But right now we have Spawn number 362.
Yes, big Spawn week.
Oh yeah, we also got Spawn Violator number 6 of 6, wrapping up this miniseries.
Man, this book has been super big on body horror, and they're really plugging into that last cover.
So
wow.
gross. Oh, here's a reprint that we finally got back in. Highly, highly anticipated return to the shelf of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cross with Naruto.
That's right. This series gets a second print for issue 1 with a brand new Jorge Corona cover. And we got a 1 in 10 variant with the black and white inks.
Nice. Boom. Hooray. Number 1, back in stock. Expecting tomorrow, Terror and Fury number 3 and Tomorrow Girl number 10. Transformers number 18.
From Daniel Warren Johnson and Jorge Corona.
Looks great. Void Rivals number 17.
Rounding out the Energon Universe releases for this week.
And issue number 9 of Witchblade.
Ooh, yeah, and I think this is the first appearance of the revised Jackie Estacado.
Ooh. And that wraps up our small press superheroes, indie superheroes shelf. I forgot what it was called already.
That's all right.
Superheroes over on the other shelf that's not Marvel and DC shelf. Hooray! Now let's see what's new in the DC universe.
All right.
Oh, Darkseid is Aquaman? Question mark, question mark. Number 3.
I've been enjoying this new run on Aquaman. Written by Jeremy Adams with interiors by Jonathan Timms. And who did this A cover, and then we got a International Women's Day cover from Jen Bartel. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And a 1 in 25 by Salvador LaRocca featuring Lori Lamaris. Yeah. Very
It looks
cool.
like she had her tongue sticking out, but I think that's just her shiny lower lip.
Shiny lower lip. That's my new punk band name.
Boom. Very nice. Beautiful. Ooh, we got a second printing of Absolute Batman number 4.
Hooray!
And Batman and Robin number 19.
Words on the cover. Demise of the dynamic duo. They're gonna
Question
die.
mark? Demise? Batman Dark Patterns number 4 of 12.
Dar turns.
Turns.
This is the first part of the second arc in this 12-issue miniseries by Dan Waters and Hayden Sherman, artist for Absolute Wonder Woman.
We got a facsimile edition of the Batman Adventures number 12.
I don't think I've seen a facsimile for this before. It's awesome.
Did they do number 1? Or they did the first appearance of Harley, maybe?
Maybe, yeah, that's what it was. Well, this is the first appearance of Harley.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So this is the regular cover, and then we got the foil cover. There it is.
Foil-y. And speaking of facsimile editions, we got a facsimile edition of Detective Comics number 31.
And I think there's some first appearance here aside from the monk, but cool cover. And we have a foil for that as well.
You want to see the foil too?
Sure, it's foily.
Foily.
Whoop, whoop.
Also new this week, Black Lightning number 5.
Just a heads up, we were short a couple pieces, so we're probably going to sell out.
Oops. DC versus Vampires, World War V, 7 of 12.
Kicking off the second half of this miniseries.
Gotham City Sirens trade paperback, Trigger Happy.
Collecting that 4-issue mini from Leah Williams and Matteo Lolli.
Green Lantern Corps number 2.
First issue was fun. Jokes.
All right, jokes are good. Mystic U, Freshman Year Enchantments trade paperback.
In this smaller size, the smaller cut size for the YA crowd, with a cover by Juan Julian Tedesco.
Oh, nice. Ooh, a DC Finest trade. It's Plastic Man, The Origin of Plastic Man from Jack Cole.
Dude, this stuff is amazing. Jack Cole's art was groundbreaking back in the day, and it's still challenging to look at because it's just all over the place. Fun, fun, fun.
All right. Another DC Finest trade paperback. It's Suicide Squad Trial by Fire.
Not only collecting a good chunk of that first Suicide Squad series, but also their kind of lead in the Legends miniseries by John Byrne.
All right.
All collected there.
Ooh, it's Absolute Superman number 5.
Yeah, regular series artist Rafa Sandoval is back to continue the origin of Superman.
Does this wrap up this story arc like in the other 2 Absolute stories?
It kind of gives a good chapter end. I think there's still more that they want to tell here. But yeah, beautiful cover by Rafa Sandoval. Got a 1 in 25 by Derek Robertson.
Nice.
And this 1 in 50 by, oh my gosh, Sean Gordon Murphy. That's right.
All right.
For
Fun.
Absolute Superman, number 5.
Heck yeah. Action Comics number 1084.
I think they said this is wrapping up the Superman All-Stars or Superstars storyline from John Ridley.
Superman 78 trade paperback.
Collecting that miniseries?
My Adventures with Superman trade paperback.
Yes. Oh, hey, since I just noticed it, R.I.P. Gene Hackman.
Aww.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, another facsimile. This one also close to my heart is the Swamp Thing issue number 37, the first appearance of John Constantine.
Yeah.
And while this isn't where I started reading Swamp Thing, it was only a couple years later, and then when it was just Rick Veitch writing it, and then I went back and read all of the Alan Moore stuff way back 30 7 years ago, and amazing work.
Yeah, some legendary creators on this: Alan Moore, Rick Veitch, John Toddleben, and we got a foil cover.
Oh,
Yeah, so shiny.
so shiny. All right, so many facsimiles this week.
Okay.
Oh, and that wraps up the DC Universe. Hooray! Now let's see what's new in the Marvel Universe.
Here we go.
We got West Coast Avengers number 5.
This cover by Ben Harvey is very disorienting.
Deadpool number 12.
Continuing the Pools of Blood crossover with Miles Morales.
Hell Hunters number 4.
That's cool.
Hellverine number 4.
So helly.
The Insurgent Iron Man part 1.
I think I've run out of things to say.
Iron Man number 6.
This is crossing over with One World Under Doom with a beautiful Stephanie Hans cover. Maybe.
They don't put the cover credit
that's
on the
real
cover.
cool.
Like,
Hey, look.
it's Miles Morales. This is a modern era epic collection of the Miles Morales Spider-Man story from Brian Michael Bendis, it looks like.
This collects the very first appearances of Miles Morales, even before he got in costume.
Was that Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yep. In the Brian Michael Bendis run.
Namor number 8.
This wraps up the short run series by Jason Aaron and Paul Davidson.
He's like, I'm going to smash this trident. Smash!
I'm angry at this trident. Rah.
Nick Fury versus Fin Fang Foom.
The Return of the Blue Diaper Dragon. J. Michael Straczynski and Elena Casagrande return with this one-shot in a series of one-shots written by J. Michael Straczynski, along with that Doctor Doom and Rocket Raccoon that came out a few weeks ago.
Nice. Amazing Spider-Man number 69.
Only one issue left, folks. The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He's dead.
He's dead. I guess he's dead now.
Well, he's dead. It's 8 lives, 7 lives.
Cool cover by Ed McGuinness.
9 lives.
Got a Marvel Rivals cover by Bengal. And a 1 in 25 by Ben Harvey.
All right.
Beautiful 1 in 25 by Ben Harvey.
Thunderbolts trade paperback, The Saga of Yelena Belova.
Belova. This documents the early adventures of the woman who would replace the Black Widow and is now starring in the Thunderbolts movie.
Of course. All New Venom, number 4.
March is MODOK Madness Month.
March is MODOK Madness Month. Hooray. Phoenix, number 9, kicks off our mutant shelf.
Oh, beautiful cover.
Also, Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk. Oh, against a Man of Iron.
Uh-huh.
I wonder who that is.
It's Papa Iron Man.
It's Sabretooth number 4. X-Factor versus X-Men in X-Factor number 8.
Ooh, you know, we should probably... Yeah, look at that. We should probably do this the other way. So let's show this off first. X-Men number 13. That is part 4 of 7 in the Manhunt crossover. That's by Jed McKay and Nate Diaz.
And then X-Factor is part 5 of 7.
Yes. And also,
It's X-Factor's legacy numbering number 300.
Right.
300 issues of X-Factor.
and what's more worthy of tribute than Fight Between Two Brothers by Greg Land, Cyclops, and Havoc clocking each other for their legacy 300th issue.
Nice. Also, they're all skeletons.
Skulls!
All right, continuing down the X row with X-Men Homecoming trade paperback.
Collects the first story arc from the current X-Men run by Jed McKay and Ryan Stegman.
And another facsimile edition. This time it is Uncanny X-Men number 133.
Another iconic issue reprinting of Uncanny X-Men featuring Wolverine lashing out against a bunch of putties.
What's the? Oh, it's part of 132. 133.
Yeah, it's all reprinting the Dark Phoenix saga.
Right. Awesome. And that wraps up our Marvel shelf. And we just have one more over here on our Star Wars shelf. It is Star Wars The Legacy of Vader #2, Treachery on Tatooine.
This is written by Star Wars veteran Charles Soule with art by David Ross.
Nice. And with that, wraps up this week's list of the new comics hitting the Rex Wednesday, March 12th, 2025 at Green Brain Comics. Woo!
Woo! We did it.
Hopefully you saw something that you are excited about and can't wait to come by and check out these amazing new comics.
Woo!
I wrote that myself.
That was good.
All right, let's do a quick event catch up here. Coming up on the Green Brain Comics event schedule, Monday, March 17th, we are having our monthly Brain Candy event. That is Brain Candy 66. The event runs from 7 to 9 p.m. and is no charge to attend. Brain Candy is a live rotating showcase of artists, writers, and musicians, all curated by the Emerging Writers Network. And hosted at Green Brain Comics, free of charge.
This month featuring the poetry of Jeff Cass, the prose of Aubrey Adkins, the music of Michelle Held, sorry I have the wrong credit up here, and the visual art of Alice V. Schneider, all at Brain Candy this Monday.
Are those all female artists on that roster?
No, Jeff Cass is a poet.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah, not so bad.
Happy Women's History Month. Also, later in 2 weeks from tonight, in 2 weeks from right now, we will be having our Hush 2 launch party and BrainScan live event. So come on by Tuesday, March 25th from, you put 7 to 9 p.m.? All right.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Copied it over. Crap. I mean, gosh.
Oops.
Gee whiz.
Well,
I
don't know if we're going to be open till 9.
Nope. All right.
We are not going to be
information.
We are not going to be open till 9 o'clock. So from 7 to 8 p.m., you can come by. No, 6:08 to 7:08 is the actual time of this event. Batman, Hush 2, launch party, and BrainScan live event happening Tuesday, March 25th from 6:08 to 7:08 p.m., where you can come by at 6 o'clock, buy your copy of Batman number 158, which starts the Hush 2 storyline. Get a free Ashcan preview of Batman 159 with purchase of any cover of 158, of which we'll have a limited supply of some of the variant covers. So come early to pick from that limited supply, and you can purchase those books at exactly 6:08, which is commemorating the issue number of the Hush 1 in the regular Batman series. And then you can stick around at 6:30 and watch us record the video live, just like what we're doing right now. But you could be here seeing the magic happen. You could even be part of the dance party. Come on in, show us your moves, get in on the party, watch Green Brain Live happen live and see how the fun is made. And then go home and read Hush 2, because it's going to be great.
And you can fact check me live.
Oh, yeah. That'll be fun.
And then
next month, our Drink and Draw event happens on Friday, April 11th, and that is from 7 to 9 p.m. over at the Downey Brewery, where we can just hang out with other artists and draw, work on your projects, have a beer. They also have non-alcoholic beverage choices, and just have a fun social night out with other artists. And that is Friday, April 9th. Our Drink and Draw event happens every other month on the second Friday of the month.
That's Friday, April 11th.
Friday, April 11th. And then, of course, Free Comic Book Day will be Saturday, May 3rd, with all the cool Free Comic Book Day fun that you expect from Green Brain Comics.
And, of course, that's all to celebrate our 40th anniversary year. Whoop, whoop. Green Brain Comics is 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
I think that's it. Well,
how about your video?
Just a quick note. I will be back on YouTube Friday evening at 6 o'clock for final order report with your last call chance to order those books before they go to print. And make sure you get those special orders in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning into this week's episode of BrainScan. We do this live every Tuesday at 6:30 on our YouTube channel. So be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that we stay in your feed and you never miss an episode. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Blue Sky. Check out our web store at greenbraincomics.com and our retailing partner at COMICHUB.com. We are spreading the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn for almost 40 years. Woo!
All right.
Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Woo!